All right, thank you so much. The program is still this morning on ITV on independent television. A big apology there. We had to take that time. We have Chief Dr. Brightence, the Managing Director, CEO of Brightence Engineering Company in Benin State. You're welcome to this program this morning on ITV.
Thank you so much.
For quite some time, your product has, your products have been in the markets, and little wonder whether you do have the SOS accreditation on your products.
Of course, by the grace of God, Brightence Electronics Company, like I always say, is a research establishment where we are into the productions of Brightence inverters, Brightence alternator boosters, for Brightence phase selectors, Brightence automatic changeovers, and then the newest of them is the Brightence inverter batteries. Our products are SON certified, and I want to let Nigeria know that we have been doing our best to design products that are durable, products that are designed according to the Nigerian environment. So I want to let you know that one of the challenges we see people complaining these days about inverter batteries, most especially now that the border has been closed down. A lot of people do a lot of what they call recycling and refurbishing of batteries. But I want to assure you that Brightence Electronics Company is a research establishment that has made batteries for inverters, made in Nigeria, locally. You can also use that batteries for a foreign inverter, for our own inverter, and for any kind of inverter. The battery is durable. It has SON certificate. I want to let you know that by the grace of God, we've been able to design that battery in such a way that no matter how bad any other inverter you are going to use on our battery, that battery must stay at least 1 year. Before you can start having any issues, it must stay for at least 1 year. But the shelf life of the battery is actually 3 to 5 years. So I want to let you know that one thing you should know about deep cycle batteries is for each time you deeply discharge the battery, you are reducing the cycle life of the battery. So I want to let you know that if you are buying Brightence inverter battery, locally made in Nigeria, certified by SON, which is Standard Organization of Nigeria, I want to let you know that it's a very quality, durable battery. And that's the very reason why SON had to give us the certificate for approval.
Okay.
So I want
now, let's look at your business one more time. I mean, talking about your corporate social responsibility to members of the public, and of course, how you also let others know the knowledge that you have imbibed all these years.
Yes, another thing we do as part of our company corporate social responsibility, we know that in Nigeria, for the government to employ every graduate from the universities that are coming from NYSC into the labor market every year has become a challenge. And then this whole idea of people wanting to use their certificate for white-collar jobs is becoming a challenge in the modern day Nigeria. And that's the very reason why, as in Brightence Electronics Company, we take this as our own corporate social responsibility to train people on how to produce some of our products. And I want to let you know that, for example, Brightence Electronics Company has been engaged by a secondary school called Intellect Group of School, just opposite Winners, opposite Evidence of the Gospel Church around the ICO quarters, where we train students, secondary school students, on how to reproduce some of the things we do. It's a part of our vocational studies and technical training program. So I want to let you know that we have, as a company, decided that not only training graduates from university on how to reproduce our products, not only training the public, we have started engaging secondary schools so that we can pick them up from cradle. We can teach you from cradle, so that by the time you are done with your WAEC and you don't have maybe you don't have the fund to move into the university immediately, you can easily also go back and then reproduce some of these things and be able to feed yourself and be able to train yourself and become student entrepreneur or self-employed.
Okay, now Brightence, you have your numbers on the screen. Can you just read them out so that viewers out there can see them and call you quickly?
Yes, Brightence Electronics Company is located at number 30 Federal Government Guest College Road, number 30 Federal Government Guest College Road near UBTH in Ugbowo, Benin City. And we open our office on Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday only from 10 o'clock to 5 p.m. in the evening, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And if you wish to give us a call, our phone number is 080-894-62794.
Okay, now we're going to take a short pause.
TMI, every opinion counts.
All right, we still have Prince Dr. Brightence here talking about electricity and how to empower members of the public. Brightence you're welcome one more time.
Thank you so much.
Now, you were talking about the need for people that wants to be empowered to come for what to do at your place.
Yes, I was talking about the corporate social responsibility. Over the years, what we've been doing, we've been engaging Nigerian youths, training people on how to reproduce some of the things we do at Brightence Electronics Company, which I'm the chief inventor. So in our company, we've been engaging several university undergraduates, especially those who are from polytechnics, state universities, federal universities, who have been coming to our place to learn for their entrepreneurship training program, their IT school, IT placement. So when they come, we engage them in practical work, practical-oriented programs, where you see them building some of the products themselves as part of their training during their industrial attachment. And for people who are members of the public, we've been doing a entrepreneurship training program where we train you on how to reproduce some of our products. You become student entrepreneur or become self-employed, so you too can also employ other people and create jobs for others. So another thing we started doing now is engaging secondary school. We started moving from one secondary school to another. At the moment, we are engaged with intellect group of school, directly opposite Evidence at the Doruna in Sierra area, where Evidence Gospel Church. So where we train the students from XS1 second term, because we want you to have introductory physics, then from SS1 second term to SS2 to SS3, train them how to reproduce some of our products as part of our company vocational training and technical skill acquisition program. So when your children is done from secondary school, they can still fall back on their own God-given talent, fall back on their own creativity before they move again to the university.
Now, by chance, you have this is the U-type period. This is the period where when people normally they expect electricity to be normal in their homes and all that. Are you guys prepared for this period?
Of course, as part of our company's like I said, a research establishment, we are into the manufacturing of Brightence inverters, and then solar panels, and then the Brightence inverter batteries, and then the Brightence solar charge controllers. I want to let you know that one of the things we do is we give people public constant power supply through renewable energy. And so the kind of solar panels we sell are original quality panels that have shelf life of about 20 years. It's a solar panel that does not drag thunderstorms. But you see, the truth is we are on the surface of the earth. We are not in the hole.
Are you saying that your solar panel can actually last for 20 years?
Yes, the shelf life is 20 years. So I want to let you know that we are on the surface of the earth, not in a hole. So we are already connected to space. But if you see that the panels you are installing for customers, for those who are installers, if you know the panels are not original, they are of lesser quality, you will agree with me that whenever it is rainy season, you will see those panels dragging thunderstorms, because thunder is a source of electricity. Thunder lightning is a source of electricity. But if the panel is an original panel, it will not transmit that thunder lightning down to your electronics.
Okay, so you are saying that if I have your own system now in my place, I don't need to have a thunder arrestor?
Yes, of course. If you have our solar panel, you don't need a thunder arrestor. You don't need to even re-earth that house, because the solar panel does not recognize thunder lightning as a normal source of electricity.
Okay.
So by so doing, what we do is, even our charge controllers, they are MPPTs, meaning they can charge 12 volts, 24 volts, 36 volts, 48 volt inverter battery system. So that means even if you change the machine to a higher capacity tomorrow, you wouldn't need to change that charge controller. And our solar charge controller does what we call power summary. That means if you are not around, if you want to find out maybe what happened yesterday, whether the solar panel was able to trap energy from the sun to charge your battery or not, you just go to a button, you press it, it takes you to each day each passing day. So it will record for about 30 days before it will erase and start the one for the next month. So I want to let you know that if you buy our inverter, the most important advantage of buying Brightence inverter is that it is locally made.
Okay, now, Dr. Brightence,
yes.
you have that some inverter, when you buy them, you have to use them with some certain electronics that are probably not too demanding in terms of electricity, charges and all that. I don't know if it's the same thing with your inverters.
No, you see, the way we design our inverter, they come in different kVA capacities. So we have the ones that can take borehole, the ones that can power your borehole, your air conditioners. And again, for air conditioners, if you have this new technology air conditioner, they call inverter air conditioners or inverter AC, they are better because they will be consuming lesser energy from the battery. However, if you have the old conventional ACs in your house, our inverters are designed in such a way that they can power those AC, power your borehole, power your deep freezers, no matter the number of deep freezers, ACs or borehole, depending on the kVA. The another thing is that the most important advantage of buying anything from Brightence Electronics is that we are the manufacturers. You are dealing with the manufacturing company directly. So that means if there's any after-sales service, because the truth is nothing lasts forever. So if there's any after-sales service, you are home and dry with the company, because a company that claims to have produced a product should be able to repair, to fix it or replace it if need be. Okay. So I want to let you also know that.
You tell us, please tell us where to find you one more time and your phone number so that we wrap up this program for today.
All right, shortly before I do that, the one last thing, I want to let Nigerians know that if you buy our product, maybe after some years or after some months, no matter the number of years, and you wish to return the product to upgrade to a higher kVA capacity, it is allowed in our company. If you have our old version of product or a smaller kVA of the product, no matter the number of years, if you want to use a higher capacity, no matter the number of years, you can return the one you bought before.
Is that promo this period?
Yes. No, that is our normal company policies. Okay. But apart from that, if you buy our product and you introduce 6 of your friends to come and buy our product, we give you the next kVA upgrade free of charge.
All right, so that's the promo you have this period.
Yes, that's the promo we have this period.
Quickly, your phone numbers, quickly.
All right, Brightence Electronics Company, like I said before, is located at number 30 Federal Government Guest College Road, number 30 Federal Government Guest College Road, near UBTH in Ugbowo, Benin City. Okay. And if you want to reach us, we open our office on Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday only. Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 10 o'clock to 5 p.m. because we use Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday to either do production of our products or installation of those that has been paid for by other customers based on our staff strength. Okay. And if you want to reach us on phone, our phone number is 080-894-62794 or 080-3581-5348
thank you so much. Thank you so much for the time now.
655-903.
All right, thank you so much, Brightence, for joining us on the program today. And that's where we wrap the show today.